Hi, welcome to my little intro video of what is quarter four going to be like for Algebra 2 Accelerated. Um, so you guys are probably going to see this presentation over and over and over again because Ms. Keenan created it as like a template, and then everybody's been going in and changing it to fit their needs in their class. So we are just kind of going through the same expectations again and again and again because we want you to really understand how you can be successful and what the expectations are, because that's the most important thing. It's your education. So definitely this slide definitely going to be longer than May 4th. I think we can just plan on finishing the school year here on Schoology with each other. So the next thing we need to go over is, how is your attendance going to be taken? Now, I'm not going to take your attendance for Algebra 2. The only thing that you're going to need to do is every day you're going to go to something called Daily Connect. And I can show you what that looks like on my side. Daily Connect looks like, in my courses here, it looks like this. I put a big thing on it that says daily attendance so that you will know that that's where you need to go. But it's just a course and it's called Daily Connect. So you need to do Daily Connect in order to get your attendance taken. Your advisory teacher, don't go to your advisory class, go to your Daily Connect class. Your advisory teacher is going to post something for you to do that day, like a question, prompt, something like that. And so when you complete that task, that's how they take your attendance. And then they wait until the next day to take attendance for that day. So if you answered the question at 11:59 p.m. on Monday, that's great. Then Tuesday, your teacher would take your attendance for Monday. Kind of weird. But moral of the story is, you need to at least go to Daily Connect every day that we have normal school day. Okay. So we just explained that your attendance we'll take it by 9 a.m. Do you have to go to school normal hours? No, you do not. You can work whenever is best for you. I know that a lot of you guys take care of your siblings, you take care of your family, you work, you have all kinds of different responsibilities. So you do not need to go to first hour from the certain time to a certain time and second hour from a certain time and third hour. No, that's not how it's going to work. You are just going to make sure you go to that Daily Connect once a day, do that little task, and then you need to organize your time throughout the week to fit your needs. However, I would recommend that you more or less set yourself a schedule. So like wake up at 8 and then work on school stuff, ideally until 3, and then you can take care of some other stuff. But I realize that's not going to work for everyone, but just, setting time every day. Maybe your time is going to be from noon to 5 every day. You're able to work on school. So whatever works for you, I would recommend you set times each day that you can work on your schoolwork. All right, so a really, really big thing is going to be setting up a space so that you can do your schoolwork. And this can be like a mobile thing. So maybe it's just, you have your pile with your notebook and your iPad and this and that and all that. You have a little pile of stuff, your pens, your paper, whatever it might be. And you're keeping that, in the corner of your room or in the corner of your dining room. And then every time you're going to work on schoolwork, you take that out and put it on the edge of the dining room table, or you put it on the, the coffee table in front of your couch or something like that. I mean, even if you just need to sit in a corner of a room on the ground, cross-legged, and do your work there, it's going to be really helpful to have the same spot set up every single day so that you get into that mindset of being like, okay, it's time for school. I'm going to go sit in this little spot. Of course, ideally, it would be a desk. right? And maybe you'll have to try a few different spots to see what can work for you and what doesn't. But having a little school spot with all your school stuff all in one spot can be really helpful. All right, so what are the weekly folders going to look like? Now, this looks like a lot, but we'll go through it. I want you to realize this is not going to be as much as it looks like. So this is me. This is my weekly folder for you. This video and this slideshow are in here, so you just have to watch this, and I don't think you have to do anything with the slides, but you can look through it if you want to. This week one organizer, this is something that I'm going to do to help you stay organized, and just go through that and look at it. Basically, it's just 3 different templates that you can choose to use for your organizer for the week. And there's more explanation there, but you just have to write down the schedule for yourself of when you're going to get stuff done for my class and then submit that. A lot of you are in Avid, or maybe have other support classes or something like that. Feel free to just submit the same thing you do. I don't want to make extra work for you, but I just want to make sure you are making a schedule, and then you get points for it too. You just get points for making a schedule for my class. So that's nice. The 8.1 bundle, I'm calling it a bundle. It is like everything for the week. So normally we would do like lesson 8.1, right? And then the next day we do lesson 8.2, and then the next day we do lesson 8.3. Might switch that up a little bit. Maybe some weeks you'll get 2 bundles, but kind of a different idea here with the bundles. So 8.1 bundle, and I think this is how it's going to go every single week. I have a lesson video. The lesson video is... Oh, here, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So here, again, same thing again. But you get a weekly, the point of this slide was mostly like you get a weekly folder and you complete that folder that week. And then the next week they give you a new folder. Teachers are being told to be really flexible. And so probably not going to have too many harsh due dates that say, okay, start on Monday, due on Friday, no exceptions. I'm fine, if you can't do the math assignments one week and then you come back and you do 2 the next week, that's totally fine with me. So I just want to make this work for you guys. Okay, so this is what the week is going to look like. So that I just kind of already started talking about this, but the video that I made is, the video that I made is pretty long this week, and I think it's just because I don't have like that bell schedule, so I just go off on tangents, and it's mostly a review anyway, so don't worry, you don't have to watch every single second of it. It's really long. I'll get better at trying to be more concise. Like even right now, this video, way too long, unnecessary. So I'll work on making my videos shorter as we go forward here. The worksheet in this bundle is optional, and it's also got a key with it. Definitely would recommend that you do the worksheet as a way to prepare for the formative, but it's just extra practice. If you feel like you don't need to do it, then you don't need to do it. It is required that you view it though, so you have to view things as you go through. And then the formative is a quiz grade. The formative assessment, you get 4 attempts, so you get to try and try and try. There's no time limit. The questions do change a little bit every time. I forget exactly how many questions I have, but they will change every time you try. And the most recent score is taken, so it's not your highest score that is taken out of your attempts. You do have to count like your last score that you did. And then I made it, you can review your answers. So if you get one wrong, you can see, okay, I said multiple choice answer C, that's wrong, okay, and then try to figure it out from there. You have to get a 75% in order to move on to be able to take the summative. So I want you guys to take this very, very seriously. You have to make sure that you're learning what you're doing, not just like clicking random answers and stuff. to get to the 4 attempts, you actually have to score a 75% or above in order to move on. And then the summative is only 2 tries. This week it's only 3 questions, so it's pretty quick. You can't see your answers that you answered, and again, most recent scores taken. And like I said, it's only 3 questions, but I made a time limit just so that it didn't you just didn't leave it open forever, basically. Okay, so that's how I think most of these things are going to happen. Every week you'll have an organizer post that you need to make, and then you'll also have a bundle, or maybe 2 bundles, depending on how much information I want to give you in each bundle. How are you going to be graded? You're going to have 2 assignments a week that are graded. For my class, that's graded means based on how well you do. So that's the formative and the summative. And then I also have that organizer post assignment, but you just do that whenever, just do that. It's just effort, so it's not counted as graded. If people fall behind, they will get calls from the school. And so it's important that you're doing your attendance every day and that you're doing your assignments week to week, because they will be calling home and making sure that parents, guardians know whether or not the students are doing what they need to do. And this is going to be hopefully no more than 3 hours this week for me. But again, communicate with me. If what I'm giving you is way, way too much, then, you can always just email me, let me know. I want to be on board. And if it's not enough, let me know that too, because it is mostly review. There's a little bit of new information this week, but I want to make sure that you guys are getting what you need. Okay. So again, how are you going to be successful? That organizer post that you have to make, that's my way of trying to help you be successful. But then it's also really important that you're communicating with your teachers. So email is going to be a huge thing. Make sure you email your teachers whenever you have a question. I have a feeling all of us are going to be glued to our email from 8:15 in the morning to 3:15 p.m. pretty much every day, if not more. So really email your teachers. We haven't really figured out office hours yet. We are going to use Google Meet is what I've been told most recently, but I will update you as I learn more about how that's going to work. And office hours is basically just a time when you can go to a meeting with me and ask me questions in real time, because I know that it's hard to always be learning from a video or just email, and sometimes you just need to talk and see. I have some pretty cool little tricks up my sleeve with technology. So again, we'll talk more about that, but yes, we will have time where we can connect and you can ask questions. Okay, so these are just little pep talk words that Miss Keenan put in here. Like I said, this is new for all of us. I am listening. I'm taking in what you're saying. Please communicate with me. Daily schedule, weekly schedule, try to stick to it. In the organizer, you'll see I have little wellness tasks that you can do. So that's something that you could do if you needed some more structure for how to do something good for your body or your mind every day. Make sure that you're reaching out to people in your community and checking on them. I know my neighbor, I don't really talk to my neighbors a whole lot, but my neighbor, when I got home the other day from the store, she stopped me in my driveway and we exchanged phone numbers to make sure that if something happens and we need something, we can rely on each other. So it's a good time to reach out to people and make sure that they know that you can help them, and hopefully they would be able to help you as well. Okay, So this video went on much longer than I thought, but that's the general overview of what is going to be the expectations for this quarter. I'm sure I will post more videos explaining expectations as they change, but yeah, I'm really excited to hopefully get to like interact with some of you guys again, and I'm having a lot of fun. Getting to do math. It's been a little while since I've had to got to do all these little math assignments and stuff. So I hope you're just as excited as I am to start back in Algebra 2 Accelerated.